Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Shark WV200 Cordless Vacuum Cleaner, and what I want to do today is to show you around the vacuum cleaner, some of the features and benefits that it offers. So I've got it charged up, let's have a look. Just before I start, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. What I normally tend to do is talk about household appliances and especially cordless vacuums like this. As a company we sell a lot of cordless vacuums, and especially handheld products we do sell quite a few. I do find that we have been asked less for a lot of the handheld cordless vacuum cleaners, especially with the event of a lot of companies now, Shark, Dyson, Loop Technology. What they've done is they've bought out all these really nice cordless vacuums that people are using as their main vacuum cleaner, and what you can do is you can actually double those up and use it as a handheld, so it saves having to have two different products. So really what that's done is that's left the handheld market, personally I think, a little bit in limbo. But when we do get asked for a cordless vacuum cleaner, a handheld one like a dustbuster type, then often the quality of the suction is not that great. So really what people are after is something that isn't too expensive. It's not going into the realms of £200, £250. It's something normally around the £100 or sub £100 mark that has a good suction, and that's really where this one comes into its own. Now what Shark have done is they've actually bought this vacuum cleaner out, and I think they've done a really good job of doing market research, because what they've found is that there are people that don't necessarily want to vacuum for 15, 20, 25 minutes. All they want to do is get, say, crumbs up from a work surface. They just want to quickly vacuum for a minute or two and then pop it back on charge. And with the design of this, as you can see, it's really nice and compact. It's got a nice easy grip handle. The on and off button is on the top there. So it's just one setting. It doesn't have a high and a low setting, and personally I don't think it needs it. I will show you the suction in a moment. I've got a couple of tests to do, but just to show you around the vacuum, when it comes to emptying the bin, the capacity on this, clearly it's not going to be huge. It's 0.1 litres. If you're comparing it to other vacuums, then you will notice it is a bit smaller, but to be fair, if you have a bigger bin with a bigger capacity, then the whole vacuum has to be bigger and heavier as well. This is only about 700 grams, so it's very lightweight as well. So if you do suffer with things like arthritis, or if you really struggle to carry something that's big and heavy, then this is a really good option because it is very lightweight. But when it comes to emptying the bin, then you've got a big sticker on the front here. No doubt you'll take this off when you buy the vacuum, but you've got the button there, and it just shows you to press the button up. So I'll just show you that, and it just flips out. So a really nice simple design. What you can do, just show you on the underside here, there is a little orange button there, and what you can do is you can actually remove that. So it just makes it a lot easier for either emptying or if you wanted to give it a good clean. With some of these, I tend to do a lot of cleaning and maintenance videos on cordless vacuums. Normally I'd recommend to give the bin a wash out on other brands. Personally I probably wouldn't recommend cleaning as far as putting under a tap, because you have got several metal components in here. So I'd just really recommend getting say a damp cloth. Normally microfiber cloths are quite good, just getting in here and then just give it a wipe out. And then to put it back on, all you do is just locate it there, and that just clips back into place. You have got the filter just on the front here as well, and they're giving us instructions on here. So as you can see, it says slide to access filter. So if you just press that, then that will come off nice and easily. I do like it that Shark are telling us what to do all the time, so you're not having to guess or refer to the instructions. So it's just saying pull the tab, tap to clean the filter monthly. So I'll just show you that. So with this on top, you've got the little filter, so you just pull that out. It's quite a nice cheeky little filter in there, and all you do, as it says, just tap it. You don't really need to wash it, and I suppose with things you're going to be vacuuming up, then chances are it's not going to get hugely dirty. but you've got that part of the filter as well. And again, I wouldn't really recommend getting this wet at all. Just get a damp cloth and just give it a good wipe round. And when it comes to cleaning them, make sure all the things like the rubber seals are nice and clean as well. It is important that they're kept clean, because sometimes you can find if you get say dirt or dust on the seal, then sometimes if it's not sealing properly, then you will find you do lose a lot of suction. And then to pop that back in, all you do is just push that back in there. And then to put it back on the vacuum, all you do is just locate it back in the top there, press it, and then just shut the bin, and then you're ready to go. So really nice, simple design, very easy to empty. Just make sure when you empty it, clearly do it over a bin. Sometimes if it's full, then perhaps do it outside as well, because what you don't want is you don't want to empty the bin and then you've got dust coming back up at you. Now, lots of people, when you're buying a cordless vacuum, seem to get focused on runtime, and I know it is important. It is important to have a good runtime on your vacuum, especially on your main cordless vacuum if you're going to be doing several rooms at a time. When it comes to something like this, clearly you've got an 8-minute runtime. Now, for some people, you think 8 minutes isn't a huge amount of time, but I'd say for the average use, then 8 minutes would be more than enough. If you are just getting some crumbs up from a table or just getting a couple of bits up, then really 8 minutes is more than enough. And I think if you actually work out, if you actually vacuum for 8 minutes, then you'll realise it is actually quite a long time. So clearly at some point you are going to need to charge it, and what Shark have done is they've made this very easy for us. And what you get is you get one of these. This is just a base to sit on, normally a desk or a worktop. So with this, it's not wall mountable, but I think for the average user this will sit in either a kitchen or utility. But with this, it is designed so that you just pop the vacuum in the top there, and with the connections on the back, then that will flash blue. So that's the on and off switch, so that'll flash blue when it's charging, and it goes to a solid colour when it is fully charged. What you have also got at the back here, you have got space for a couple of the tools as well. Just while we're on the subject of the tools, then it does actually come with a couple of tools, and they just pop in the end there like that. So this one is the first one. This is like an upholstery tool. This is ideal if you're doing things like a sofa or something where you need a slightly wider head. The next one that it comes with is this one. So this is really a dual action tool. So again, it just slots on the end. First of all, you've got a thin crevice tool. That can be useful if you're getting into, say, hard to reach areas just down the side of a sofa, or if you're doing, say, in your car, you've just got a couple of bits in there down the side of your seats, and that's quite a nice design to make life easier for you. What you've also got is you've got a brush, and that just folds up and clips up like that. So it's a really nice soft bristle brush. That's ideal if you're doing say a computer keyboard, or if you're doing in a kitchen. I'll just show you in a minute. I was going to give you a demonstration of it. So if you're in a kitchen, if you're doing around a hob, then you don't necessarily just want that section. You want something that's a little bit softer, so you're not going to scratch anything or even damage the vacuum. Then when you're finished with the tools and the vacuum, then you can just pop the vacuum in there. And as far as the tools, all you need to do, so I'll just show you both of these, that just slots in like that, and then the second tool just drops in the back. So it's just nice to have everything in one place. You've not got tools in your worktop, or you don't have to put them in a separate bag like some other cordless vacuums. Now, one thing I do hate about cordless vacuums, whether it's handheld or the full upright ones, are that when you have to throw a cordless vacuum away when the battery starts to go. And what I mean by that, over the years with any cordless product, whether it's a vacuum, could be a drill, screwdriver, what you'll find over the years of using it, that the runtime that you get will gradually reduce. So it might start off, say, with an hour runtime, but over the years it goes down 50-40 minutes, and then in the end it just won't charge, and you have to more than likely throw the whole appliance away. I find that very frustrating, because it's something that the manufacturers should think about, and clearly what Shark have done is they have thought about this, and they do give the option to change the battery. Now, if you do need a spare battery, then I'll try and post a link below to show you where to get one. Clearly when you're buying it brand new, then you shouldn't need it for a while. But to change it, they are very easy. It's just at the end here. So if you just get a flat headed screwdriver, twist it one side, turn it round. Just be really careful, because what you don't want to do is to mangle the end up here. I just find if you do a little bit each side, just take it out nice and gently, and then it will pop out. Then you've got the battery that comes out like that. So again, a really good design, nice and easy to take the battery out. Then when you get your new battery, just pop it in the end there, and it just clicks into place. Clearly with any new battery you'll normally need to give it a good charge. The charging time on this is normally between 2 and 3 hours. They claim around 2.5 hours. Clearly it depends how much you've been using it. I normally say if it's, when you first get it, then just give it a really good charge before you start using it. So I did say give you a demonstration. For this I've just put some rice around next to a gas hob. So although this is in our showroom, this is just a gas hob that's on display. So let's just see how it goes. But certainly didn't struggle with that one. So what I've got here is I've actually got a mixture of rice and porridge oats. Sometimes the porridge oats are quite difficult to get up. What I have done, just out of interest, I'll just try it with this tool. Just slightly wider, so it might make life a little bit easier. So let's see how it gets on. So again, similar to the first test, it did really well. What I was impressed at is, even though we'd got some of the rice and the porridge oats right up to the edge here, some of the vacuums really struggled to get up to the edge, but I was really impressed, and even using this tool, it got everything up. So hopefully you've been impressed by this handheld vacuum. I must say, since I saw it and since I've tried it, I'm really impressed with this. For the size of it, and considering how lightweight, I'm really impressed with the suction on it. If you are thinking of buying one of these, then I have posted a link below, just to show you where to get one at a competitive price. I hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Shark WV200 Cordless Vacuum Cleaner. Please give us a thumbs up on a YouTube video, and leave any comments, click subscribe. I do normally ask for comments about the video itself, whether you thought it was good or bad, anything I could have improved on. Also, if you are thinking of buying one of these, if you've got any questions, then just post it in the comments and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.